Oh, my sweet summer child, what do you know about fear? Fear is for the winter, when the snows fall 100 feet deep. Fear is for the long night, when the sun hides for years, and children are born and live and die, all in darkness. That is the time for fear, my little lord.
Hi, this is Old Nan. I'm going to talk to you today about Arya. Arya is the third child of Catelyn and Ned Stark. She's also one of my favorites. She has more of the Stark features than her siblings, except maybe Jon. It's said she looks and behaves like Lyanna. And if this is so, why didn't King Robert Baratheon pick up on it? That's always bothered me. Arya's a tomboy who preferred the combat training with her brothers over embroidery with her girls, her sister, whom she considered to be silly. She had no formal combat training until Syrio Forel, and she has run scared and trained every day since the Gold Cloaks came to take her. She became street smart by necessity. Arya is not vain. She doesn't depend on her looks to get what she wants. She's straightforward, but also reactionary. Prior to her training with the House of Black and White, she reacted without long-term thoughts or of the consequences of her actions. Arya is loyal and has a unique sense of justice, all her own, which could not be broken by the faceless men. She refused to kill without knowing why. Is it justified? But the House of Black and White was meant for her. Her sense of justice mostly came from her father. Not the Maester, not Catelyn, not King Robert or Queen Cersei, although these people certainly influenced Arya's sense of justice. Her father taught her right from wrong, but Robert and Cersei taught her abuse of power, thus fueling a deeper feeling of right and wrong. She saw the mistakes made by Ned, Cat, and Robb, so she realized justice and honor are sometimes on opposite sides. In A Clash of Kings, Euron tells Arya he was about to head back to the Wall when he was called back and told to wait, that Lord Eddard Stark would be taking the Black too. This also influenced Arya. Arya likes beer while Sansa likes wine. They're both different, very different sisters. Old Nan says that Starks have wolf's blood. Some Starks have it stronger than others. And I believe Arya is one of the ones that has the wolf blood strongest. She hears tales of how the young wolf rides the dire wolf into battle, and there's a pack of wolves tormenting the Riverlands. This wolf pack is led by a she-bitch, Nymeria. Arya defends the wolves. Arya has wolf dreams all the way in Braavos. She wargs Nymeria there. Arya howls in her sleep at night. She's probably the second most powerful Stark child when it comes to her warging abilities. Bran is, of course, the most powerful. Gendry tells Arya the comet looks like a sword coming out of the fire. Arya sees it as her father's great sword, Ice. Is this foreshadowing of Ice's future fate, being melted down and split into two, being given to the House Lannister? Arya dreams of home, and she misses Jon the most. Arya does not want to be a lady or marry a lord. That's not me, she tells her father, and as it turns out, this was not Arya's fate as it turns out. Arya's life lessons begin with the death of the butcher's boy. Although she yells at the hound that the hound killed him, Arya really blames herself. She feels young and unable to see the future from the warmth of the hearth at Winterfell, for in the real world now has made her strong. Will Arya and Jon see each other again? Then truly, they are truly closer than each other than any other siblings. At this point in the story, Jon doesn't even know Dany. So if Jon had to sacrifice one person he loved the most, it would have to be Arya. A sacrifice must be your most loved. If there is to be a Nissa type sacrifice, will Arya be it? I leave you with many questions to ponder between now and the end of our story. But let's hope there will be a dream of spring. Leaf says the time the children of the forest will end. Yeah. Arya not only survives, but she thrives in Bravos. She learns all the skills of survival and death the House of Black and White can offer. Throughout Arya's training, she was taught to be no one. If you are no one, then no one feels guilt over the death which is bought. This is one thing Arya could not do, become no one. She is Arya Stark of Winterfell, and she is going home, by way of the twins. And Walder Frey meets the stranger in the form of Arya Stark. What is the future of Arya Stark? Who will die along the way as she makes her way home to Winterfell? Will Arya die along the way? Will she be reunited with what is left of her family? Will Arya make peace with Sansa? I believe she will, and together these two she-wolves will do unbelievable things once their differences are sorted out. Will Bran be a peacemaker? And like I said, will Arya and Jon see each other? Will she be the Nissa sacrifice? The dire wolves will last longer. The children of the forest will end. The time of the children of the forest will end. And it may have already ended as far as we know. But Leaf says their time will end, and says that the time of the dire wolves will end eventually. They last a little longer, but they will disappear. Does this mean the four-legged direwolves, or will the entire Stark family go the way of their direwolves and become extinct? Will the world of magic become extinct? Will the dragons follow the way of the children of the forest and the direwolves? Will they become extinct? Where is the beginning of the end of the beginning? I think we're facing the end of the beginning. And so we come to a conclusion. And we have yet to see that conclusion. Many guess what that conclusion will be, who will win, who will play what part. But throughout it all, keep your eye on that little Stark girl, for she is something to behold. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out Old Nan on Game of Thrones. And check out Game of Theories with Marie and Nan. There are many folks out there in the throndom and the world of ice and fire who have contributed along the way to making all of us a success. Thank all of you. Thank all of you for your time and your effort in putting me into an old woman. It is much appreciated. God bless and keep you. And good day.